Hey, Shalom, giving all glorification, honor, and praises unto Yahweh, Bashem Yahushai, Bashem Rakakwadash. Double honors going out to the venerable apostles of the great millstone, along with the bishops and elders who rule and teach the church well. That's what they do. Salutations to you, Akim, out there laboring on the four corners of the earth, preaching and teaching and prophesying the right way, waking up the lost sheep of the house of Israel, on down to all those among Israel who have believed our report, the men, women, and children believers, who are also marked for deliverance out of this coming destruction. I'm Shamar Math, and I wanted to touch on this NATO situation over there in Kosovo. All right, NATO, as you brothers and sisters in the know, is the beast. All right, spoken of in Revelation. Okay, well, mentioned throughout the book of Revelation, but mentioned in Revelation 17 is what I'm thinking of off the top of my head. Okay, NATO being the beast. Okay, America being that whore that rides the beast, and those 10 horns coming off that beast's head, being the EU powers, the European Union powers. Okay, and they're attempting, what they're doing over there in Kosovo, they're attempting to expand, all right, this revived Roman Empire. That's what's going on over there. All right, and who controls NATO? I mean, NATO chief is a small hatter. All right, the NATO chief is a small hatter, a wall humper, a Zechariah 9 and 6er. All right, look up Zechariah 9 and 6. Okay, these people are called, the bastards who were dwelling at Ashdod, all right, which is a coastal city, all right, in the so-called Israeli state. Okay, and the NATO chief his last name is Stoltenberg. Okay, anyway, they're also, of course, the beast is also mentioned in Revelation, the 13th chapter, right, where it talks about them calling down fire from heaven. All right, Esau, okay, beginning with Amalek, the Mount of Esau, all right, runs this beast system, all right, which again consists of, America, the NATO, America, all right, NATO and the EU. Okay, NATO being formed in 1949. Okay, and they called down fire from heaven. In 1999. Okay, when they bombed Bosnia and Herzegovina. Actually, that was in 94 and 95. I got that pulled up right now on Wikipedia. They bombed Yugoslavia in 1999, Slovakia. And then, of course, they've also carried out bombing campaigns in the 21st century as well, over Afghanistan and in Libya. All right, Revelation chapter 13. And verse 13, getting right to the point, he doeth great wonders, so that he maketh fire come down from heaven on the earth in the sight of men. Okay, now that also happened in during World War II when Esau dropped atomic bombs on Hiroshima and Nagasaki over there in Japan. Okay, he made fire come down from heaven. At that point in time as well. But as far as the NATO alliance, NATO being formed, and again in 1949, after World War II, the second woe, referenced in Revelation 11, right? That happened again in 94, 95, and 99, as well as, let's just pull it up, as well as, 2007 and 2011, when they went into, again, the Helmand province, which is Afghanistan, and over there in Libya. When they was trying to root out Muammar Gaddafi, because Muammar Gaddafi wouldn't play ball with the small hatters. Okay? He didn't want a central bank in his country. He didn't want a Rothschild controlled central bank in his country. So what do? They bombed him. So this situation is escalating. They already got, I was reading about it. Hold on. Let me pull it up. They already got, NATO already has 3,000 troops over there, and they're sending 700 more. Here we go. They're sending 700 more as of, yesterday, which, today is Wednesday, May the 31st, 2023. The hopefully all these prophecies come to pass, and shit is, continuing to pop off, man. Over there in the so-called Israeli state, things is heating up. In Syria, of course, the Ukraine, which we all know what that's about. That's about the bankers, Robbing, the coffers of you Americans, bleeding y'all dry, because these men, these chief captains, make billions and billions and billions of dollars off of war. We're talking about Esau, man. All right, the so-called white man who's blessing the sword. All right, who cannot stay at home. Matter of fact, let's get that scripture. And this is real impromptu, so Salakia, if I'm kind of rambling, but this was on my spirit. All right, that's Habakkuk. Habakkuk, the 2nd chapter, right? He can't stay at home, man. He goes all throughout the earth doing what? Stealing, killing, and destroying, man. As being the thief. Yahweh Shah talked about in John the 10th chapter. This is Habakkuk chapter 2. In verse 4, behold his soul which is lifted up, because Esau's proud, man. This is talking about Esau right here. Behold, his soul which is lifted up is not upright in him, but the just shall live by his faith. That's talking about, first and foremost, the elect of you Israelites. All right, you so-called Negroes, Latinos, and Native American Indians. You are the children of Yasharallah, the children of Israel. All right, along with you speckled birds, Israelite foreigners, and that's who the Lord is dealing with right now. Right now, he's dealing with the elect. All right, it says, verse 5, yea, also because he transgresseth by wine. What is that wine he transgresses by? His philosophies, his ideologies. Okay? It says, for example, right, his fractional reserve banking, his democratic republic form of government, his Christianity, his Mo agenda, his transformer agenda. Okay, it says he is a proud man. Right, Esau's proud, man. He got that God complex, man. The Most High calling back to smash his ass. And when he sent Yahweh fixing to send his only begotten son, Yahweh shot back with the angels and the chariots of the Lord, man, the ships to smash him, man. Isaiah 63rd chapter goes into that for one. All right, neither keepeth at home. Right. What the hell is the so-called? Why are they all up in Kosovo, man? Okay. Why they got 3,000 NATO troops and 700 more on the way in Kosovo? That ain't their land. They're all over the continent of Africa, so-called Africa, which is a land of Ham. All right, because some so-called Africans, they're Hamites. Okay, they all over the place, man. Who enlargeth his desire as hell and is as death. Right. It was never enough for him. He says it cannot be satisfied. See? But gathereth unto him all nations, and he heapeth unto him all people. That's right, man. He's coming. He wants to bring about that NWO, man. That's the spirit he's coming in. Bringing all people together, bringing all nations together. And the Lord's not with that, man. The Lord divided the nations. Matter of fact, let's get that. Divided the nations. Just one scripture proving that. All right. Deuteronomy chapter 32 and verse 8. Okay. When the Most High, all right, whose name is Yahweh, divided to the nations their inheritance, when he separated the sons of Adam, he set the bounds of the people. Salakia. He separated the sons of Adam. He set the bounds of the people according to the number of the children of Israel. Okay? So the Lord is a separatist, man. He's coming back to smash this devil and ruin his plans for setting up an NWO. He gonna try. He's gonna get pretty damn far too. He's gonna do a lot of slaughter and a lot of killing, which ultimately that's the Lord doing the killing. He's just using his sword. His sword is Esau. Psalms the 17th chapter goes into that. All right. So yeah. Lucky, and I'm outside, so if you hear any background noise, I'm getting ready to go to work here in about an hour. Where was I? Oh, here we go. All right. NATO to deploy extra 700 troops to Kosovo as tensions with ethnic Serbs rise. Tensions flared in the Balkan nation after ethnic Albanian officials elected in votes overwhelmingly boycotted by Serbs entered municipal buildings. Okay. NATO will deploy an extra 700 troops to Kosovo amid rising tensions with ethnic Serbs. An additional battalion of reserve forces have also been put on high alert to be deployed if needed, NATO Secretary General Jens Stoltenberg has said. That's Amalek, man. He said attacks in Kosovo must stop. Mr. Stoltenberg warned that NATO troops, quote, will take all necessary actions to maintain a safe and secure environment for all citizens in Kosovo, end quote. And that's bullshit, man. When peace is war. War is peace. Whenever it's like, well, whenever UN troops are sent into a nation, whenever NATO troops are sent into a nation, well, what happens? Rape, murder, genocide, destruction. See? These are the words of the devil, man. He urged both sides to take steps to de-escalate, refrain from, quote, further irresponsible behavior, end quote, and to return to EU-backed talks on improving relations. They don't want to improve relations. Again, they want to expand that revived Roman Empire because we're in the last leg of that revived Roman Empire. Okay, this is just an extension of that old ancient pagan Roman Empire. Talks about that in Revelation 13 as well. When that deadly wound was healed. Hold on. Because they went down, and for 1,000 years they were shut up in prison, okay? And then Esau was loosed out of that prison during the Renaissance era, all right, around the 1300s, okay? That deadly wound was healed. This is going back to Revelation, the 13th chapter. And he exerciseth all the power of the first beast before him, and causeth the earth and them which dwell therein to worship the first beast, all right, whose deadly wound was healed. That's right. Okay. Esau came back into power. Okay, and he's been in power ever since. And he's about to be taken right out of power. And he's at the end of his rulership, man. Okay, so, you know, I found this other article on AP. Okay, again, this is from yesterday, which yesterday was, May 30th, 2023, all right? China expresses support for Serbia in renewed Kosovo clashes involving NATO troops, right? Moab. Okay, and it says right here, China, along with Russia and Serbia, does not recognize Kosovo's 2008 independence, and Foreign Ministry spokesperson Mao Ning on Tuesday placed the blame for the violence on a failure to respect Serbian political rights. And what happened, and the reason China's so pissed off with all this is because of some of their their embassy, okay, during that 1999 NATO campaign, okay. It's like, yeah, China's all pissed off because, well, it says it right here. I'll just read it. It says, China on Tuesday expressed its support for Serbia's efforts to safeguard its sovereignty and territorial integrity following renewed violence between ethnic Serbs and NATO peacekeeping troops in Kosovo. Yeah, there's nothing, they're not doing peacekeeping missions. NATO never does peacekeeping missions. They murder. They kill. They destroy. Again, they don't belong in these other countries. They don't respect territorial integrity or sovereignty of these other nations. It says China's ruling Communist Party has long been a critic of the NATO alliance, all right, the Beast Alliance, stemming partly from the bombing of Beijing's Beijing's embassy in Belgrade during the 1999 air campaign to end Serbia's brutal crackdown on ethnic Albanian separatists in Kosovo. So that's why China's all pissed off, all right? And Russia, okay? So this is just more, the fire's being stoked, all right? The fires are being stoked and the war drums are beating, okay? So, again, this is very impromptu. Only a couple more prophecies. We're waiting on a couple more prophecies to be fulfilled. All right, the famine of hearing His word, which that's right around the corner. I read the other day where a Catholic church, I don't know, I think in Canada, they outlawed the distribution of Bibles. A fucking Catholic church outlawed the distribution of Bibles. Okay, which they don't believe the Bible anyway, but that's getting ready to happen here in America. All right, Babylon is going to be illegal to read the Bible. It's going to be illegal to pass out Bibles. They done with the Bible over here. They let the elites let you have your religion. Okay, now they done with all that shit. Now the religion is you worship the beast, man, and his image, which is that NWO construct he's setting up, and he's almost got it set up. Okay, getting ready to collapse. This, and then this other thing with this debt ceiling. Apparently they voted on that today, and I haven't seen an update on that. But that's all distraction. Okay, they're gonna collapse it. There's no way they can keep on raising the debt ceiling. They can't raise the debt ceiling much longer. There ain't no more money. They're gonna get rid of the system. Y'all know this is going cashless. So we waiting for the famine of hearing the word. We waiting on that MOTB to be implemented on a global scale, which is the C-Hub. We already know what time we're in. Hold on. Let's end it with that scripture. We'll end it with that one. 1 Thessalonians 5. First Thessalonians chapter 5, verse 1, but of the times and the seasons, brethren, ye have no need that I write unto you. All right, for yourselves know perfectly that the day of the Lord so cometh as a thief in the night. All right, that's how the Lord is coming back, like a thief in the night. Going to take everybody by surprise. Everybody but the elect will be taken by surprise. Okay, it says, for when they shall say, because nobody outside the elect is looking for the Lord to come back. 2/3 of the Lord's people, in fact, don't want him to come back. Y'all are good right here in Babylon, in this shithole. Doing all your fuckery and all your folly. Esau for damn sure don't want the Lord to come back, because that's the end of his damn rulership. No more doing whatever the hell he wants to do. Okay? So the only one's looking for the Lord's return, the only one's looking up into the heaven, looking up, what it, like it says in what is that? I'll have to get that. It's escaped my mind, Salakia. But it says, lift up your heads, for your redemption draweth nigh. The only ones lifting up their heads and looking for the Lord's return is the elect. All right, it says, for when they shall say peace and safety, verse 3, then sudden destruction cometh upon them, as travel upon a woman with child, and they shall not escape. Yeah, when you hear these political goons, all right, coming on, coming on the news and preaching peace and safety, and that's a sign that sudden destruction is right around the corner. Okay? And it says they shall not escape. All right, it says, but ye brethren are not in darkness, that day should overtake you as a thief. So the elect aren't going to be overtaken. All right? So, this is where we are, man. All right, we're closing in on the day of the Lord, Jacob's trouble. All right? So again, things are heating up. Keep your spiritual antennas up. All right, keep watching and praying. I said I was going to get that, right? Lift up your heads. For your redemption draweth nigh. Let's see. There we go. Oh, it's Luke. Yeah, not Romans. Slagia. Slip of the tongue. Luke chapter 21. Get right to the point, and then I'll close it out. In verse 28. I don't want a damn New International Version. Hold on. Here we go. Luke chapter 21 and verse 28. This is Yahushua speaking himself. And when these things begin to come to pass, then look up and lift up your heads, for your redemption draweth nigh. What things is he talking about? You know, all these signs taking place, going down the earth, famines, pestilences, earthquakes, war, rumors of war. All right, the MOTB. All right, they're supposed to be looking up, man. The only ones looking up is the elect. All right, so Lord willing, again, he was edified through the Spirit. And with that, I want to say shalom. It's on to the next video.